Now let's create a simple calculator. I promise you it's going to be really cool. So let's delete this thing right here, and I'm going to leave these comments for you if you want to just look at them and to see what we did previously. So we want to make a calculator. First, we want to ask the person who is on the computer to write first number. So we are going to say console write line type your first number, and if we run the program we can see that this is here on the console, type your first number. After that, what we want is we want to type a number, so we are going to read from the console.read line and here before the console read line we want to make this a variable, so we are going to say int first number is equal to console read line. Now I know this is going to be a little bit tough for you, but just stay with me. Now we have just created a variable first number and we want to read that from the console, but this is underlined because the default value when we are reading from the console is string, it's not an integer. So we need to cast this number, this string into a number. So we are going to say integer int dot parse, and we are going to basically parse what we are reading from the console, which is a string, and we are going to make it a number. I know it's a little bit tough right now, but it's going to be clearer. I promise you'll understand this better with time. So we created a variable first number and we're saying read this from the console, and this is going to be a number, not a string. If we run the program right now, it says type your first number and we can write something, and the program stops right now. This is what we have created so far. Now let's say console write line. Actually, let's make this write, not write line, so this will be, the number will be on the same line after the sentence right here. So type your first number, we are typing our first number. Now we want to say type your second number, type your second number, and now we are going to make a second variable which is second number, and it's going to be again equal to integer dot parse, and we are reading from the console, so console read line. We are closing here with semicolon. Now what we have just created, start the program. It's asking for a number, and you see it's on the same line because we wrote console.write, not write line. So type your first number 5, type your second number 6, and the program ends. This is what we have created so far. We want now to, what we want to do, for example, to say the first number plus the second number, and we want to give the result in the end. So we are going to say console.write, and we are going to say the sum of the two numbers is, and we are going to create a third variable which is going to be the sum of the two numbers. And we have a lot of options to make this, but I want to show you how you can basically say the first number plus the second number is our variable, and we are going to print our variable on the console. So integer sum of numbers is equal to first number plus second number. And now we're going to say console.write, and here we're going to put our sum of the numbers. Now what we have created so far, first it's asking for a number. Type your first number, we are writing the number here. After that it's asking type your second number, we are writing the second number here. After that it says the sum of the two numbers is, and we have created a variable which is sum of numbers, which is equal to first number plus the second number, and we are printing the result on the screen. So if we run the program right now and we see how this is working, type your first number, we're going to say 5, type your second number, we're going to say 10, and now the sum of the two numbers is 15. But let's make this right line, so it's going to move on the next line and it will look better. So first number is 5, second number is 10, and the sum of the two numbers is 15. Pretty cool, right? We have just created a simple calculator that is taking the first number, the second number, and it's giving us the result. We can also make it like that if you want to multiply these numbers. So first number multiplied by second number, and 5 multiplied by 5, and the sum of the not the sum, we want to be here we want to say the two numbers multiplied are, and 5 multiplied by 5 is 25. The two numbers multiplied are 25. Now, I think this is everything you need to know in the beginning. I know it was a lot, but just stay with me, and I promise you it's going to be clear and better in the next tutorials. And after a couple of days, when you practice, it's going to be even better and better. So let's continue now with the next lesson.